Welcome back to Buzz on Business. I'm Brandy, and I have the pleasure of sitting here with Nathan Pozderac with Valley City Barbell.
Good morning.
Great, great business here. I'm excited to hear about it.
Thank you.
Tell me about your business and how you got involved with Valley City.
Valley City Barbell is kind of the gym that I've always wanted to have. Having had old janky equipment in the garage for so long, and training at school when I was in college, it was nice. You had a nice facility available, but I didn't have the money to have stuff at home. And then I finally had the opportunity to build the gym that I kind of always wanted to have, and then share that with other people.
Yeah.
So I finally have like a good solid weight room with the basics, and it's wonderful to be able to share that with people now.
Excellent. So how did you get so involved with?
So I played sports as a kid, like a lot of people. I was also involved in a bunch of other stuff, but as a 10 and 12-year-old kid, I was big, and I was always bigger than my friends, and I was bigger than the other kids, bigger than my teachers already, things like that. And I started going to the gym with my dad. So at 10 or 12 years old, I started lifting weights with my dad, and he lifted like a bodybuilder. It was the early mid-90s, so he was 6'3", 240. He was a big guy, and he lifted weights with his friends, and I would just tag along and learned how to go. And I lifted through school just for sporting and for recreation. I'd go to the gym with my friends, just like a lot of teenagers, a lot of teenage boys do. And then through college, I got a little more into powerlifting. Then when I got into my 20s, I competed in powerlifting for a little while. Wow. And then as I approached 30, I always wanted to get into strongman, and then now I compete in strongman. Okay. And I've moved some pretty big numbers and done some fun things there. And so it's wonderful to be able to share that with people.
Sure. Now, you had mentioned that you have a son now who you kind of pass this along, and now that's kind of your
12.
thing.
He's 12 now.
Okay.
So I'm a big guy. I'm hard to miss. I'm about 6'6", 300 plus pounds. My son is already about 6 foot tall.
Wow.
And about 230.
Okay.
So at 12 years old, he's already way bigger than I was. So I look forward to that being like a fun thing to do with him. And we have a lot of fun training, yeah.
Fun, excellent. So what's your favorite part of your business?
I think a lot of coaches, sometimes they want somebody who's already strong. They want somebody who's already good at what they do. They're already proficient at the movements and the training. I like working with younger people. I like working with kids. Like I said, my son's 12. A friend of his comes by. He's also 12. We have a good time. So I like teaching them how to do it the right way at the beginning, so they don't develop bad habits. And then I'm not fixing stuff later when they're already injured and they're coming to me at 20, 22, 25 saying, my knees hurt and my back hurts, and because they've been squatting wrong or they've been training wrong, or doing too much of one thing and not enough of another. So I really like working with newbies, I really do. Kids, teens, and even like new adults, I think sometimes is a unique challenge.
Sure.
Because you have a whole lifetime of experience and habits to break, or maybe not break if you're lucky, but it's a nice challenge to work with new people. And
it seems like there's a whole new mindset around this type of workout.
Yeah, people are less afraid now of the weight room, I think, which is awesome. And I think especially women are less afraid to lift weights. This idea that they're going to get bulky super fast or something. People are realizing that's not true. The women that look sort of the way most women want to look, or the way most men want to look, they realize that weightlifting is a part of that. I'm going to have to gain some muscle. To gain some muscle, I'm going to have to do some strength training. Whether it's body weight or free weights or whatever, you still have to do something that's challenging enough to elicit muscle growth, and you have to be able to do it. So the fact that the public is a little more accepting to those things nowadays is awesome. It makes it easier to get people in. People are a little less afraid to try something that looks scary, and I got big black steel equipment that's super tall, and there's big concrete balls in the corner, and people don't know what that giant dumbbell is. And so I've got some equipment too that a lot of commercial gyms don't have.
Sure.
And so people are a little more interested nowadays than afraid of that stuff. Yeah. So it's nice to get some new people in and be like, yeah, I can teach you how to pick. You don't have to be a strong man to learn how to pick up a stone. It's just fun,
Right.
It's a lot of fun. It's challenging, and when you get it right, you feel good because you just picked up a boulder, and that's awesome,
Excellent. So coming out of the pandemic, people want to get healthy.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Fitness is important. I think in that regard, just in life, I think moving correctly, being able to get up and get out of your chair, get out of your bed, put something on and off a shelf, bend over and pick something up. Those are fundamental movements of living. So I think people realizing too, to take care of themselves, you be able to move right. You want to be able to get up and down out of the chair. You want to be able to bend over and pick things up, or play with your kids, or play with your grandkids, or whatever. And weightlifting can do that for people of all ages. So those fundamental movements are squats and deadlifts and shoulder pressing, for example. Those are things that we do in the weight room all the time that transfer really, really well to like real life.
Excellent, excellent. Do you have goals for the business? Kind of what's your goal?
Right now, we just want to grow membership. So memberships are available. Students get a discount. The regular monthly membership's available. Right now, there's no sign-up fee. And there's some early bird memberships still available on the website. So all I have to do is go to the website, click join, go through the wizard, sign the waiver, and put in their information, and they'll have access to the gym directly from the app that they'll download along the way.
Great. And you had mentioned kind of your tagline, or I thought it was great. I wanted to share that with
so the
us.
tagline for Valley City Barbell is for a stronger community. So I really, really do want the community to come in. You know, most of the people there right now, I've met almost everybody. It's a good group of people. People are helpful to one another. I've seen members ask, hey, how do you use this machine? And people are willing to help out. Nobody's like standoffish and weird in the gym. You know, some people have their headphones in and they want to be left alone, but they're not mad if you give them a fist bump when you walk by and say hi, you know.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for
how
having
can
me.
people get in touch with you? How can they find you?
ValleyCityBarbell.com is the easiest way. There's the contact form. Phone number's on there.
Okay.
Even if you leave me a voicemail, it sends me an email, so I'll get back to you.
Perfect. And what's the phone number, just in case?
330-483-1002.
Excellent.
Yep.
So Nathan, it was so great to hear about your business. It's exciting. And stick around. We'll be right back.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.